In some way, the king coming out into the field is holier than Tishrei. Because when there's a certain holiness that can only happen in a Beis Hamikdash, there's a holiness that can exist only in Eretz Yisrael, because it is Eretz HaKodesh. That tells you that there is, the holiness is not the greatest. And that's why it's limited. It can only be in certain places. It can only reach so far. But when you say the whole world will become Eretz Yisrael, it's not the holiness of Eretz Yisrael extending to the rest of the world. The holiness of Eretz Yisrael can't reach outside of Eretz Yisrael. That's the problem. When Mashiach comes and the holiness of Eretz Yisrael will reach all over the world, it's a much greater holiness. Because when land that is not Eretz Yisrael can be Eretz Yisrael, that's a greater holiness. Not just more, but a completely different quality of holiness. And the same is true with Yontif. In order to have Yontif, there are certain limitations. It has to be on those particular days. The 15th and the 11th. Also, you have to stop working. If you don't stop working, you're not getting Yontif. You can't have Kedushas Hayom if you're doing weekday activity. You can't even have Yontif with the same clothes that you wear during the week. You know, when the Alter Rebbe was in jail, what did he do l'Kavod Shabbos? Kavod Shabbos, you have to wear something special. So the Alter Rebbe had a handkerchief that he tore into strips, and on Shabbos he would put on a new or clean garter to hold his socks up. That was his Shabbos addition. You have to wear something special for Shabbos, for Yontif. When the king comes out into the field, the people are busy with field work, and they're wearing their work clothes, not Yontif clothes, not Shabbos clothes. And yet, they have the king with them. So it's like the holiness of Purim. If Purim is such a special day, not like Yom Kippur is like Purim. So Purim is holier than Yom Kippur. And that's why Yom Kippur is called Yom Kippurim, a day almost like Purim. If it's so holy, how come you're allowed to do work? How come you don't have to wear special clothes? You have to eat food. It doesn't have to be special food. But that's the point. There's a holiness that is so great, it doesn't have all these restrictions. Only if you're dressed properly, only if you eat these foods, only if you come to shul, only if you stop doing regular. No such restriction. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're wearing, what you're eating, or where you are. So that even if you're in a midbar, you can have the Kedusha there. And it doesn't have the condition or the limitations. If you come home from the midbar, then you'll have Yontif. No, you can have it in the midbar.